Good evening, students. I am going to teach you a new chapter, that is cell division. As per your request, I am going through that BSc second semester and fourth semester cytology paper, and the interesting chapter is cell division. Cell division is the process of division of parent cells into daughter cells. That process is followed by two events. First one is karyokinesis and the second one is cytokinesis. By the process of karyokinesis, the parent nucleus divides into daughter nuclei. So the process of division of nucleus is called as karyokinesis, which then followed by the division of cytoplasm by the process cytokinesis. So by these events, the parent cells or old cells get divides into daughter cells. Cell division is of three different types as per their complexity and where it occurs. First one is mitosis, which is a simple type of cell division, and it occurs by elongation of nucleus first. Then it divides into two daughter nuclei, which is followed by cytoplasmic constriction at the middle of the cell, which gradually deepens and finally divides to become two daughter cells. So it is one of the simplest type of cell division. Then second one is mitosis. Mitosis is a type of cell division that occurs in somatic cells, by which the parent cell divides into two identical daughter cells having with equal number of chromosomes in comparison to their parent cells. So similar type of daughter cells are formed with exact number of chromosomes that exist in parent cell. That is the process of mitosis. So Fleming was first discovered mitosis in animal cells. So there are different types of mitosis that are exhibited in cells. First one is intracellular nuclear mitosis, which occurs in acellular organisms, where the nuclear envelope, within the nuclear envelope, the division occurs. And outside the nuclear division or nuclear envelope breakdown by the next type of mitosis, that is extranuclear mitosis. Third one is anastral mitosis. As you know, an means absent, astral means asters. So in case of plant cells, as centriole is absent, there is no formation of that asters. So without asters, the mitosis that completed in plant cell, that is called as anastral mitosis. Astral mitosis that occurs in animal cells, where asters are formed, centrioles are present. So such type of mitosis is called as astral mitosis. So mitosis occurs in two phases. As earlierly I have described that cell division occurs through karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Mitosis is also occurs by these three important events. So the karyokinesis is one of the longer process and completed by four distinct phases. So the division of nucleus in that mitosis occurs by four different phases. The first phase is prophase. Students, during interphase, the cell prepares itself to divide. The cell ready for division. So then prophase occurs. It is the first phase of that karyokinesis. It is the first phase of that nuclear division, during which the cell becomes spherical and viscous, and it starts with the disintegration and disappearance of that nuclear membrane. In this phase also chromosome becomes shortened and thickened. So chromosome become distinct. Yeah, prior to it, the chromosomes in interphase, they are indistinct, but it is distinct in this phase as chromosomes become shortened and thickened. The nucleolus also starts disappearing, and finally it disappears in late prophase. The RNA content is also increases. Thus, hence the nucleus is ready for its starting of division. If you want to take screenshot, then you can also take this page in the form of screenshot in your cell phones. Then here the figure that show the prophase. The chromosome become distinct and nuclear membrane disintegrates, astral rays are formed. Then the next phase is metaphase. During metaphase, chromosome lies at the equatorial plane of the cell. So chromosome become distinct and lies at the equatorial plane. Spindle fiber get attached with centromere called as chromosomal fiber. From the centriole divides into two and travel towards their different poles from where astral rays are formed and spindle fiber formation occurs. Those spindle fibers are coming through the centromere of chromosome and get attached with another centriole present at the other end of the pole by other pole. Then it is called as chromosomal fiber. Those fibers extend from one pole to that of another pole without any intervention with the chromosome. Such fibers are called as continuous fibers, and the fibers occurs in between the chromosome. In between these chromosomes, it is called as interzonal fiber. Here the centromere of each chromosome divides into two. Centromere divides into two, but they are associated with chromatids. So these are the basic characters of that metaphase. Then it is followed by anaphase, the third phase of that karyokinesis. The chromatids of each chromosome are separated and form two chromosomes. Centromere divides, chromatids of each chromosome separates from each other and to form two chromosomes. And these chromosomes are termed as daughter chromosomes as they are newly formed. This migration of daughter chromosome achieved by contraction of spindle fiber, and that spindle fiber is chromosomal fiber, and stretching of interzonal fiber. So here interzonal fiber stretches and chromosomal fiber contracts. That is why the daughter chromosomes are formed. Chromosomes develop the shape like that of J, L or V. So the chromosome become angular to the position of their centromere. Then it is followed by telophase. It is the final stage of that karyokinesis. As earlier I have told that karyokinesis takes longer time in comparison to that of cytokinesis, as major events occurs within this. So it is the final stage of karyokinesis. Chromosome with their centromere at the pole begin to uncoil and lengthen. as it was observed in that interphase. Chromosome aggregate together to form a mass at the pole and nucleolus begin to reappear. In prophase, the nucleolus starts disappearing, but it reappears once again in later telophase. Nuclear membrane develop around the chromosome from the elements of endoplasmic reticulum. Spindle fiber breaks and disappear. Thus, two daughter nuclei are formed and appears as interphase nuclei. As previously I have told that the chromosome become indistinct uncoiled like that of interphase. So the latter telophase resembles to that of interphase nuclei, and the final stage is cytokinesis. So these are all about that karyokinesis, which is followed by the cytokinesis. So cytokinesis is the process by which the cell cytoplasm divides. After division of that nucleus, after division of that parent nucleus into two daughter nuclei, cytokinesis bring about separation of that parent cytoplasm into two parts. The division starts as a constriction at the middle of the cell, which later on or gradually deepens and finally separates that parent cell cytoplasm into two daughter cells. So constriction depends and two daughter cells are formed from a single parent cell. The plane of division of cytoplasm is perpendicular to the division to that of spindle fiber. Here is the spindle fibers. So the division of cytoplasm is perpendicular to that of spindle fibers. So dear students, this is all about that mitosis. Later on in my next video, I will teach you that meiosis. Thanking you.